Hey friends, it's Shereé, and in today's video, I'm going to be doing a haul with you, patterns, fabric, notions, as well as unboxing my IndieStitch subscription box. But first, if you're new to my channel, welcome. And if you're a returning person, thank you so much for your continued support. All right, let's get into it. As usual, we are going to start with the IndieStitch box. If you're not familiar with IndieStitch, IndieStitch is a monthly sewing subscription service where they send you a garment project every single month. In the box, you'll have the pattern, the fabric, all the notions you need to make the garment, as well as some additional goodies. Now, I have been a huge fan of IndieStitch and working with them for a couple of years now, and I've loved every box that I've received. So I'm really excited to share this box with you. This is what the box looks like. And when you open it up, right on top, there's an information card. It tells you which garment project is going to be in the box. It also tells you about all the other things that are inside the box. There's a QR code that will take you directly to a sew along, and there's a discount code that will allow you to access the PDF version of the pattern and instructions. For this month, we received the Algarve top. I hope I said that correctly. It is by IndieStitch, and there were 7 different fabric options. This is a knit t-shirt pattern. It's very cute. It seems to have a really nice flat neckline, and then it kind of has gathers underneath the neckline to create a pleated looking front. It looks very comfortable and cute and definitely perfect for everyday wear. From the 7 color selections, I actually selected black because you can't go wrong with black. And what I actually got is the ribbed jersey that they had, which is 97% polyester, 3% spandex. And I love that it comes nicely packaged like this with the care instructions right on top. Let me see if I can gently lift this so that I don't mess up the care instructions. Inside this, I also noticed that there is an IndieStitch sticker. Let me see if I can get it out. So a little sticker that says IndieStitch Monthly Sewing Kit. Very cute. The fabric is gorgeous. It definitely is soft and smooth. It feels very much like a double brush poly, maybe a little less stretch. And it's not as opaque as a double brush poly that you would say get from, rest in peace, Joanne. But it's very soft and nice. Let's see, does it say how much? It doesn't say how many yards. So typically with this box, you get 2 to 3 yards for a project. It feels like a substantial amount. It's pretty weighty. So I'm gonna guess that there's at least 2 yards of this fabric here in this bundle, which is really nice. Additionally, with this fabric, there's another cut of what looks like maybe some knit interfacing, but it has an interesting swirling pattern on it, and it almost looks silver, but this might be the glue that actually adheres to the fabric when you iron it on. But it is stretchy. It feels like nylon stockings, and there's a good amount of it. Definitely more than what would be necessary for the project. So this is interesting. I don't know what this is. I'm gonna have to do some investigation. Let's see if it's on the card. No, it doesn't say anything about it on the card. But it's very nice. I'm just gonna have to figure out how to use it, but I'm pretty sure it's a knit interfacing. Okay, the next thing in the box is some wash away basting tape. Oh, that's nice. I don't think we've received this before. It's 1/4 inch, 20 meters. It says, used to hold seam zippers, hems, and trims in place while sewing, and washes away completely in water. I have purchased this stuff in the past and I always forget to use it. What a great memory. To use what I have on my stuff, but I definitely don't have any 1/4 inch. Look how thin that is. Oh, that would be so nice and discreet. Definitely need this for zippers. This is awesome. Wow, it's a good amount, 20 meters. Great. Okay, I'm really excited about that. Awesome. The next thing in the box is a needle threader. It's really cute. It's a little tiny little butterfly. So beautiful. I love it. I could have definitely used this last night when I was sewing until 2 in the morning. It got harder and harder to thread that sewing needle, I'll tell you what. The next thing in the box is this little bag, and it looks to have some interfacing here for the collar, I suppose. or maybe it's stabilizer for the shoulders. I haven't read the pattern yet. And then we have some thread that is the same color as the fabric. It's black Gutermann thread. And then there's a little purple envelope that has 2 ballpoint flat shank needles. And lastly in the box, we have the actual printed pattern. And it's one of my favorites, guys, because it is printed in different colors. So you can trace out your size easily if you're using tracing paper to get your size, or when you're cutting out, you don't accidentally cut the wrong size. Really nice, thick, sturdy paper as usual. Wonderful. So this was a really good box. I definitely could see myself getting some use out of a rib knit t-shirt. Now this rib knit is very fine. It's 1 by 1, so it's really, really hard to see it. It mostly looks smooth, but it's very stretchy and nice. I think that this is a lovely piece of fabric and I'm really eager to sew with it. If you are interested in signing up for IndieStitch and receiving your own sewing subscription box, please use the link in the information section below. It'll take you directly to IndieStitch where you can find out more information and sign up for yourself. It is an affiliate link, so if you use it, I will get a small commission, but all commissions go right back into my channel. So if you enjoy the content on my channel, just know that any money I make helps me to be able to keep my channel going. All right, so that's everything in this box. Let's move on to my massive haul. Yes, it is massive because I have a couple of different combined stores here. The first thing that I did this month is I got patterns. Simplicity had a sale on their patterns, so I got some garment patterns, which if you've been following me lately, you would know that I have not been sewing a ton of garments, 1 or 2 pieces here and there, but I've mostly been making things for my Etsy shop, which I hope to launch and make public very soon. I've just been building up my inventory, but I've been mostly focusing on that as it pertains to sewing. But I also have been itching to start sewing garments again. Part of it is because I'm on a weight loss journey. I'm just trying to be healthy. I'm not trying to go too crazy, but I'd love to lose 10 more pounds. So far, I've lost 5 pounds, which doesn't seem like a lot, but every little bit counts. It's a win in my book. I'm working really hard and I'm really hoping it can happen. I just want to be in the healthy weight range for my height and age, and I want to feel better on the inside. But as it happens, with just the 5 pounds that I've dropped, I've lost pretty much any tiny bit of hip weight or butt weight I had. It's gone, okay? It's like I am a toothpick from the waist down. So waist up, we still need some work. Waist down, it's a hot mess. So I'm excited to, once I hit my weight, my goal weight, to be able to make some new clothes and get rid of some things that no longer serve me in my closet. And I'm definitely thinking about summer. So I picked up some patterns, and now they have been having sales like crazy on Simplicity. It might have something to do with the fact that maybe Joann has closed in many places. My Joann hasn't had patterns for a minute. So that might be why, or maybe they just always had very frequent sales and I would just miss them all the time, but they've been pretty good. So I'll share with you my NEWLOOK patterns first, and then I'll show you the non-NEWLOOK patterns. The first NEWLOOK pattern I got is ME 2126. It is such a cute dress in 2 lengths. It is by Kichibi Style. I love her patterns. I think I have all but 2 of her patterns. And I love that this dress has pockets. It's definitely flirty. It looks very comfortable. Looks like something you can be comfortable in if you're eating, and you can swish around in it. I just love it. I think it's going to be perfect for me. The longer version obviously caught my attention, but the shorter version will be really great for those hot summer months. And I love the frilly shoulder detail because who doesn't like a little extra frill? Now for this pattern, I think this was part of the spring launch, but it may be older. I'm pretty sure it was a part of the spring launch, so it is a newer pattern. I'm really excited to give this a try, and hopefully I can make this happen this summer. The next one is by Stitch Fits. This is ME 2080. Now this pattern has been out, I think, since last summer. What I love about this pattern is, first of all, I bought it for a purpose, okay? I bought this for the hoodie pattern because, as you know, I go to the sorority retreats, and I actually have one this summer in July, and we have a pink pajama party, and I need to make some pajamas, and I want to make something that I can wear a lot and not just wear as pajamas. So I thought I'd make this cute little hoodie, and I'll show you the fabric for it in a minute. but it's so cute. It's cropped. It doesn't require a lot of fabric, and I know I can whip this up very quickly. Now, I wasn't interested in the dress until I actually received the pattern and took a closer look. I did not realize that this dress is to be made out of like athleisure wear, the stretchy fabric, and that it has built-in biker shorts. So it's like perfect for working out. I mean, it's perfect for just wearing during the summer, like she's got it styled here, but also if you are a person who wants to wear a fitted garment that's cute when you work out, you can definitely make this out of athleisure and it's perfect. But the fact that, oh, and it has a shelf bra, which is another thing. I was like, yes, okay, because a lot of things don't have that. And so I really love this. I can't wait to make both pieces, but definitely the hoodie is coming up first. The next pattern that I got with pajamas in mind, although these are super cute, I'm sure I wear them anytime, is ME 2123. And this is one of their newer designers. I don't know her name. Let's see, Holly Darling. And I just love this so much. Now, I don't have a daughter, so the little girl sizes probably won't get sewn up unless I sew for one of my daycare clients. But the t-shirt and the shorts, I could definitely see myself making for this summer to wear out and about, maybe in a chambray or something like that, but definitely as pajamas here at the house. So cute. That is one area of clothing that I don't have a lot of, is summer pajamas. So really love the ruffle on the thigh. I like the drawstring as well as the elastic waistband. It is a raglan style t-shirt. Now, because I'm busty, sometimes my raglans don't fit properly, but I'm gonna give it a shot. I'm really excited to try this pattern. The next one is an Alyssa Threads pattern. It's ME ME2119, and I do believe this is one of the newer spring patterns as well. I got this for everyday use, but definitely thinking about pajamas again. I love a two-piece set, and this is definitely an easy pattern. It appears to only require elastic as a notion, and it's really cute. I definitely could see myself wearing this for work, you know, during the day this summer, as well as making a pair for pajamas. I just love it so much, and I think it would be really cute in a double gauze. I'm wondering if I have some that would really work well in my stash, but it's so cute. The next pattern is a NEWLOOK pattern. It's in S775. It has two different lengths, and I will be probably making the shorter version first. I'm going to go ahead and make a pajama dress in order to pair with this hoodie for the sorority retreat. I think that will be so cute together, and it would give the same vibes as this, only it's not fitted, right? It'll be more comfortable and swishy, and I love that. I'm going to be using a ribbed cotton fabric. Now, I will obviously wear this during the daytime as well, but specifically I'm making it for the pajama party. I just think it's such a cute, easy pattern, and I can't wait to sew that one up. The next one is a NEWLOOK in 6737. This one I think came out last summer. It could be much older than that, and I just don't realize it, but it is a very cute three-piece set. Now, the bra, bandeau bra situation, I don't know if that's what it's called. I probably will not be making that. It's like a halter top style bra. If I do, it's gonna take some work in order to make cups that will fit me, but the little jacket and the shorts is so cute, and I can definitely see myself making this out of double gauze or making it out of a chambray, even a lightweight like cotton lawn. I just think it's such a cute little two-piece, and I definitely have fabric in my stash that I can use to make this. And I love it. It can be worn as pajamas or it can be worn out and about. And that's what I'm looking for. I'm looking at versatility for my summer wardrobe. Lastly, I got, because I'm obsessed with denim, and I don't know why I didn't get this last time I did my haul, but this is Simplicity S3065. It is a denim dress in 3 views. You have the long view with the long sleeves. You have the knee length, I think it's knee length, with long sleeves. And then you have view C that has a short hem with no sleeves. Very cute. Love everything denim, so this was a no-brainer for me. Love the opportunity to do some top stitching, and I actually think I know which fabric I'm going to use for this, so I'm really thrilled. But these are all the patterns that I picked up. If you watched my last video, then you got to see a bag pattern that I tested or tried out, And this was also part of the haul. It's S9937. So if you didn't see my review or my finished bag in my last video, please go back and watch that video. But I love this pattern, spoiler alert. It's just very large. So that's everything I got as far as patterns. Let's move on to my trip to Joann. I had my final trip to Joann and I did so well, okay? So the first thing that I went to look for was something to make my pink pajamas out of, and I scored, okay? Now this first trip that I went to, it was a few weeks ago, so Joann still pretty much had a fully stocked fabric section, and I was waiting for it to go on deep discount, and so the items that I got were actually 40 to 60% off. At this point, I can't even remember, but it was before they had a massive sale on their fabric, so it was discounted really well, but not as deep as I would have liked, so I'm guessing it was probably 40% off. So for the sweatshirt pattern that I just showed you, I have this Juicy Couture fabric. It's really pretty, and it has these gorgeous rhinestones in it, so it's definitely giving pink pajamas, girly. I love it. It's glitzy vibes, okay? And I've been eyeballing this fabric for a couple of years now and just never wanted to pull the trigger on buying it because it was very expensive. All of the Juicy Couture and Lucky Brand fabrics are pretty expensive. So I was really excited to find this. And I thought it would pair very lovely with the ribbed knit, which I believe was also 40% off. And this is a really large piece. I think I got 4 yards because I want to do a few things with it, but it's more than enough to make the short version of this dress. And I just think that'll be such a cute little pink pajama put together, and there'll be pieces I can wear separately and together for pajamas as well as out in the streets. And so I was really pleased with this, and in that run I ended up getting both of these. This is, I think, is a little over 2 yards. This is 4 yards. And I also got interfacing. Now, I've been going through interfacing like crazy with all of my book cover making, all of my cosmetic bags, the tote bags, everything I've been making needs interfacing. And let me tell you, it's so expensive. So I went to go see if they had it on sale. They had interfacing 40% off. So I got a couple of different kinds. This is a sew-in interfacing, and it's specifically made for garments. So I got some of this, like I said, 40% off. I also got this really lightweight, like the featherweight iron-on fusible interfacing. And for both of these, I ended up getting 10 yards. And lastly, I got more of my foam interfacing, which I've already cut into, so it's not as pretty as when I first purchased it, but this was also 10 yards, and it is the thinner foam that I like. I've purchased other foams in the past that were too thick, but this one's perfect for book covers, cosmetic cases, laptop covers, cases, whatever you name it. It's the perfect weight. So I cleaned up. If I was smart, I would have bought more because I ran out of a crafting weight of interfacing and had to go to Walmart today for it, and no one works the fabric section at the Walmart that's nearest to me. So I literally stood there for half an hour before I gave up and was like, I'm not doing this, and I just went and got whatever was prepackaged. So to get the stuff that I need, I'm just gonna have to get it online moving forward. But yeah, so really great deals on interfacing. So glad I got some before they were sold out. Today I went and mostly everything in Joann was gone. But I was surprised that they actually were still open because I was under the impression that they were done since the phone is disconnected. But I drove by because it's not too far from the Walmart just to see if I could get interfacing there first and at a really deep discount. But they didn't have any more, and they didn't have any more like apparel fabric. I actually got the last of what they had. They had a ton of anti-peel fleece and other like pre-blanket kits and other types of fleece and flannel, but they did not have any more of their crafting cottons or their garment cottons. It was completely cleaned out. They had a tiny section of planner supplies. They had a section of flowers. Oh, they had like memory planning, or what is it called? The scrapbooking. So they had a lot of the cardstock, but it was mostly everything was gone. But when I show you what I got, you're gonna be so gassed. I was excited when I saw it. The first thing that I got was this bolt of cotton fabric, which I think is so cute. It's black and it's got colored dots on it. This will be perfect for anything really, the tote bags, book covers, makeup cases, small crafts, keychains, whatever I want to do, wallets. Also, I can use this as like muslin fabric if I'm testing out something that I want to try making. So this bolt, I gotta find my receipt. Where did I stick? Oh, so this bolt of fabric is normally $9.99 a yard, and I got this, which is an 8-bolt yard. I got this for 11 bucks, which means I saved $55. That is crazy. A bolt of fabric for $11 is crazy. But even crazier, I found their last piece of apparel fabric that they had, and it's a gorgeous Lucky Brand corduroy in this beautiful sorbet colored orange. Gorgeous. This is over 7 yards, and I got it for $22.50. So I saved $104. This is crazy. Like, I can do so much with this, and it's a lighter corduroy, so it'll be comfortable to wear right now in the spring if I wanted to make a garment out of it. But it's just such lovely fabric. It's all wonky because I had her roll it out before I paid for it, just to make sure that it was in fact the whole bolt or close to the whole bolt. But yeah, so this normally retails for $19.99 a yard, and it's stretch corduroy, so it does have a tiny bit of stretch, not too much. But I'm really pleased with this. I mean, this was worth the trip, hands down, even though I didn't get what I came for. But yeah, so I got that. And then, wait for it. This is all vinyl. So I've never tried this brand before, but these rolls are usually like $7.99, and I got them for like $2 and some change. Yeah, so $2.40, which is crazy. So I got all of this. Some of it is iron-on, some of it is permanent vinyl and glossy permanent vinyl. Such a good deal. I also got some bra hooks. This is going to be cute to include in some of my strapless dresses that I hope to make, as well as I want to try to make some bras. So I thought I could use some of those, and those were like 50 cents. So I cleaned up, you guys. It was such an enjoyable experience. Even though there wasn't a lot left in the store, it actually made it easy for me to find the gems because I wasn't like hunting through a bunch of chaos. I know that there were more deals to be had that I missed out on, but I'm really pleased with the things that I did get, and I didn't waste any money or buy anything that I wouldn't use for either my business or Etsy, my side hustle, or my personal crafting. So there will be no waste with the things that I purchased, and I'm really pleased about that. The last thing that I got there is this. This is a rectangle cardboard cake boards. And so what I plan to do with this is cut them down to be the perfect size for packaging for my bookmarks and stickers, so that when I mail them out, they don't get destroyed in the mail. I'm really excited about everything. It was an amazing deal and a really enjoyable trip. Now, as far as Walmart is concerned, I will stick to ordering my supplies that I get from Walmart online, because going in there was crazy. Hardly anyone's working. It was actually pretty clean, but it's just, there's no one that works the crafting and sewing area. And if there is, I definitely waited for 30 minutes. I talked to a couple of employees to see if they could radio somebody over, because most stores like Target or even Joann, they have walkie-talkies that they can say, can someone come to the cut counter or whatever. And they don't have walkie-talkies or anything. You just have to stand there and wait, which was crazy. So I ended up getting 2 of these. These were like $4 and some change a piece. These are 70 Peltex, and I hope to use them for the bottom base of my bags so that they have a more stable flat bottom. But yeah, so I got these to test out the quality of that particular Pellon. And I also, because I didn't want to wait at the cut counter anymore, bought these 1-yard cuts of cotton that are just red. And this will be used for lining. It's not the fabric I wanted, but I just did not have the patience to keep waiting. Those are all the things that I got. I hope you enjoyed watching this video. If you did, please do give me a big thumbs up. And if you haven't already, please do subscribe to my channel. Also, I'm going to insert a couple of pictures of some bags that I made this week that I'm pretty proud of. So if you're interested in seeing those pictures, I'll add them at the end. I hope you have a fantastic day and a wonderful week. Talk to you soon. Bye.